Most important thing about a divorce is to have a strategy and an approach. It's not something that you just spontaneously deal with. It takes time to develop an understanding with your client as to what your goals are and how you're going to achieve those goals. Strategy is critical. I try to develop rapport with my client from day one. The trust relationship between an attorney and a client is critical. The client will listen to me if they trust me and that I've earned their trust. It doesn't come naturally. I have to earn their trust. Connecting is critical to the way I function and how I think the clients feel better with me. I happen to have been a psychology major, so that makes it even worse. And I come from a legal background, and it's in my genes. There's probably 4 or 5 other family members that are lawyers as well. But I'm always wearing the psychological hat, whether I like it or not. I often think why I became a family lawyer. I didn't have an ulterior motive that I wanted to be a family lawyer when I was in law school. But I always wanted to be a psychologist, and I decided the last minute to become a lawyer. And by chance, I worked for a judge who was a family judge. And I realized that I was wedding the 2 fields that were most important to me, law and psychology. My job as your attorney is to be there all the time for you. My wife often teases me that my career always dominates everything I do.
As we were going through the process of my divorce, David made it very comfortable for me, worked around my schedule, we met for breakfast, and the whole procedure went very well.
There are going to be times in a divorce case where you may not like the way it's going. You may not like a judge's order. You may not like what a letter that the adverse attorney wrote. These cases are like a roller coaster. It depends on the case and it depends on the circumstances. My name is David Wildstein, and I'm a fighter. And I fight for justice, and there's nothing that makes me angrier than reviewing a case that another lawyer handled where it was mishandled and injustice prevailed. More often than not, I have clients that come to me that have had experiences with other lawyers and had bad results. It makes me sick when I see lawyers mishandling, mistreating, or not fighting for clients.
David was my savior, and I will always remember that. I had 9 lawyers, both in Israel and in the United States, who one after the other failed to combat this team. Finally, I found myself after the 9th lawyer in Israel, realizing that I'm going to get out of this divorce homeless. David was the only one that was tuned to me, and he listened.
Divorce is tough, but I'm tougher. If you're facing the situation today or in the near future, call my office so I can help you.